Backlash,
Mm,
May 9th, first match, Seth versus Braun Breaker. Absolute crazy match. Braun wins.
Man, I didn't think that Seth was gonna lose, bro, because of the way that match started. But I'm gonna also say this: I'm sort of kind of glad that he showcased Brian Breaker because I did not know Brian Breaker was that good unless the people they put Brian up against is literally just suck that bad. What you think, bro?
I enjoyed the ending sequence of the match, and considering we watched the match together, you already knew when I saw that high tempo from Seth with the early control and how long he maintained that control. I was like, yeah, he might lose this one.
Yeah,
Because I was going with Braun Breaker because I like Braun Breaker and I want to see him win. But there was like a little part of me was like, Seth could possibly win this and keep this thing going. But then I ain't gonna lie, I was a little checked out with the Braun versus Seth stuff. I just wanted it to end. Because all
it's not gonna
it's
end.
the injury,
Not.
really the injuries that dragged out the storyline, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I just look at it like this. I don't think that like I keep saying they got to get set the faction to go against the vision. So then they can move on.
Not necessarily just a temporary alliance. That's all he needs.
Alliance. That's all he need. And let's be real, he got it. He got it with Joe Hendry and the Street Profits, which makes me believe Bronson Reed coming back because why are they keeping a fourth man around when there's no need for a fourth man right now?
Yeah,
So
Bronson's just healing up right now, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly also has to wait to get medically cleared because what was it, his tricep or his bicep or
yeah,
something that he stretched?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's something like that. But from my understanding, I heard it don't take that long for it to heal.
uh,
Get better, get better, brother, get better.
next match.
Because no,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this before we moved on because I do want to see Bronson versus Roman again. Now that
Mm.
Roman got the title,
Then
hey, he was the last person to beat him. But go ahead, my bad.
next match we go into Trick versus Sammy. Trick wins.
That crowd was wild for telling Lil Yachty to hit Sammy. Sammy was wild for beating up Lil Yachty. I respect Lil Yachty. I think Lil Yachty slowly paying his dues to be in the WWE. Even though he a part-time manager, I can tell.
There were a lot of near falls. I almost thought the match was over when Sammy grabbed the candy kendo stick and hit Trick with it while the ropes back was turned. And
Yeah, I thought they was about to do some bullshit with that too.
in my head, I'm like, oh no, not like this. Not like this, Trick.
Well, we know we got heel Sami Zayn now.
Oh no, still up for debate. We'll see how he act Friday.
I mean, you think he gonna come out and
My
try
ride
to
or
do
die,
another?
Sami Zayn fans. This is who I do
Uh,
it for.
yeah, but you lost.
Don't matter. Did it
You
for
lost the
did
title
still.
and you lost your rematch, buddy. You lost both times, nigga. So I need you to go back to the back.
Listen, it's all right because you wanna know why? I still
But
got my
I want to
ride
get
or die Sami Zayn fans at the end of the day.
yeah, and I think Mello and Sammy need to run it back.
Nah, Melo and Trick need to run it.
Nah, Mello and Trick need to definitely do need to run it. But I feel like if Sammy wanna
No,
want
I'm
another shot
tired.
at that
I'll
Intercontinental,
be honest with you.
my bad.
I'll be honest with you. I am tired of seeing this man Sammy going after this title. At this point, it feels very predatory the way he's going about it. And what I mean
So
by
he ain't
that, wait,
never so he's never beaten the Sammy Hogan
hold on.
allegations.
Let me clarify something. And what I mean by predatory, I don't mean no sexual stuff. I am talking about him preying on newer, fresher talent that are just getting the title and him taking advantage of their inexperience. What was you saying?
I agree. Would you say that's why he never won the big one because he's too busy being a predator?
No, considering he lost whatever opportunity he had to go after two different titles on two different brands within a span of a year, it's like he was just like, you know what, F it, I'ma just go for this mid-card title because who was it that he beat for it?
He beat Mello.
That's not cool. And Ilya had won it off of him during that open challenge that he hosted.
So you feel like Sami Zayn should have been way in the back of the line, basically.
Yeah,
That's what I hear you saying.
because No, he beat Solo for the belt and then started the open challenge. And then he lost it to Ilya. And then Ilya lost it to Mello. And then when things weren't going good for Sami, he went ahead. Because remember, it was the week before I thought he won the title because I thought it was a title match. And then the next week it ended up being a title match.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. You are so correct. But I'm gonna say this, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with all the love, Sammy. You might as well be a jobber at this point.
Jesus. Enhancement talent, man. Enhancement talent.
No, you might as well be a jobber. Because I'm gonna be honest, you just brought that to my attention. You just pissed me off about Sammy. Why is he right there? When the U.S. title scene could be filled with like you say, nothing but newcomers. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of the reason
And
why he's getting booed and it's not clicking with him. It's on some, what did I do? Motherfucker, do you read the room?
my ride or die Sammy Zayn fan, nigga. Nobody like you for real, Sammy.
So then the next match we go into is Danhausen and his mystery tag partner who is Mini-Hausen versus Miz and Kit Wilson. Danhausen and Mini-Hausen win. The undefeated streak continues and a new undefeated streak is born with him being undefeated in PLEs now. He's 1-0.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the people right now need to take serious notes from Danhausen because Danhausen is showing you how to get character over. He's not afraid to be ridiculous. Like I know we thought it was gonna be CM Punk. We speculated over Femi. Bro, he came out with a midget. I
And
lost
brought
my shit
brought them from, it was the same ones from
from
Mania.
WrestleMania. So
They ran amok.
even with Dan, exactly. So even with Danhausen, right? What I want people to understand is this: sometimes less is more.
I enjoyed
That's it.
watching the
That's
Mini-Hausen put in as much work as he did because he wrestled probably, what, 90% of that match, and then Hausen wrestled the rest of it. As far as tag partners go, as far as, because Miz and Kit, they went about 50-50. Maybe Kit maybe wrestled maybe 60-40. It was thoroughly entertaining. It was funny. I was laughing. Throwing the Mini-Hausen back into the cloning machine and then an army of them. Let me say an army, a small squadron of them in attack Kit. I thought the match was going to get disqualified right then and there. Miz has a valid argument about that match. It should have been a DQ. The moment they came out that box and started beating on Kit.
But let's be real. Miz and Kid Wilson so toxic, nobody cares. You
And you
don't
know
do
what's
what you did
funny?
to Danhausen.
Now that I think about it, before the match started, right, they were making fun of the Mini-Hausen. Is that not toxic?
Exactly. Now you understand what I'm saying. Because why are y'all making fun of the Mini-Hausen?
So then we go into the next match. Asuka versus Io. It was about 2-3 pockets of We Want Kari chants. Io wins.
Classic match. I feel like that should have happened at WrestleMania. I really do. I really feel like that should have happened at WrestleMania because it was just the storytelling in the match, some of the bumps,
Best women's
I really
wrestler
felt
match this year.
facts. Facts. I just really wish that they would have. No problem. I just really wish that they would have gave Kari her
Moment.
flowers before. Yeah.
We all do. How do you feel about this being her last match, allegedly?
Heartbroken because when we play wrestling and we play the game, what female do I always use?
Asuka.
So we not about to act like I ain't no Oscar head. You feel me? So I'm heartbroken right now.
But she's not gone, but it seems like she's gonna take some personal time off and possibly just, I don't know, probably get her mental right or whatever she probably has going on, figure it out.
But I mean, I'm sort of kind of with that though because look at what they literally just put her through. She just came back from injury. She old. I ain't saying she old, but Oscar about my age. She got kids. You know what I'm saying? And you got rid of one of her proteges. Then I'm still believing she one of the people that they asked to take a pay cut. It's easy for her to go home to Japan. It's easy for her to go home to Japan. It's easy for her to go home to Japan than her to, you know what I'm saying, sit there and what's that word I'm trying to say? Keep being in America, going from hotel to hotel, city to city, and not being used.
I mean,
Because
no, never mind.
like people don't understand how special the Kabuki Warriors really were, bro. I'm sorry. Sometimes you don't understand something until it's too late.
thing before we go into the main event, the John Cena announcement of the John Cena Classics. I'm just happy that it wasn't a WWE club announcement. I have high hopes
Boy,
for this John Cena Classic.
boy, I'd have lost my shit. Do you know that?
Listen, if it had been that WWE club thing, listen, boo that man, boo him. Boo
Boo the
him like
fuck
he
out.
was Dom Mysterio. Boo him like they.
Homie wildin', buddy, really wildin'. You know that? Like, I'm just happy we got what we got, though. Even though we get to call in and
And
make the
vote.
decision on who we want, we still about to get some classic matches. But when I
Despite
was,
wins and losses, too.
yeah, and see this, I'm kind of glad that we recorded this before I got to read my wrestling news and doing all this stuff this morning. Because I bumped across a headline saying that, people don't want to work together. So I got to follow up on that. And I'm like, why would nobody from NXT want to work with somebody from Raw, SmackDown, and vice versa? NXT, they just,
Wait. What?
bruh, woke culture got some saying that people from NXT don't want to work with people from the WWE side. And I'm sitting up like,
That
what?
don't make no
That don't even
sense.
read. It was either Russell Talks or What Culture. That's why I said I got to go back.
Yeah, because that's not what I saw at all. Only thing I saw as far as discourse about this announcement was that it's not as planned out as is led to be believed. That it's still relatively in the early stages and they're still hammering out all the details.
I mean, what they expect the shit to start happening next week?
No, it's just it's not as put together as like when they announced WrestlePalooza. It was already a thing, they was already getting a name for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was already preparing for it. They already knew where it was gonna be. They knew how they wanted to do it. This sounds like this could possibly be in contention with like a Saturday night's main event type of thing. Because I
That's
don't think
really
it's
what
gonna be an
honestly,
annual
that's
thing.
really, that's what I thought it was going to be. Like like a Saturday night's main event. But instead of them doing it like once a month, I'm thinking they was going to probably do that like maybe
Twice a month.
twice a year.
That
Yeah, something like
I wouldn't be mad at twice a month. But I think they should also include wrestlers from AAA and TNA. Low key.
I honestly believe they are. But only reason I believe they said
And
Raw,
possibly
SmackDown, and
Evolve.
NXT. The only reason I believe they said Raw, SmackDown, and NXT is because they can guarantee those wrestlers.
Right.
That's the only reason I believe they said that.
I mean, what promotion's really about to sit there? Well, besides AEW, but what promotion out there is really going to tell John Cena no?
Exactly.
'Cause
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure
And let's
AEW
be
told him no when he asked for a certain talent to pop out for the thing.
so you talking about that one Saturday night main event?
No, for the tournament. Remember when they was doing the
Oh,
tournament for his last opponent, and then they had Matt Cardona. They just couldn't get anybody from AEW. Imagine if they did.
nah, you right though.
I mean, that would have been the perfect time, honestly. I thought they would have said yes, honestly, AEW. Them saying no really shocked me. Because it's not like they would have asked for anybody, like some random person. They're going to ask for some, like either Edge or Christian or even Samoa Joe. It's cool.
You say Edge, yeah. Yeah, I would have thought they would have did that, but AEW, they
Or
trying to remain
Jericho.
special.
Jericho would have been a fun pick. Because just a one-off, really. Like, I mean, unless they don't want to, unless their whole thing is they don't want their talent to lose.
I mean, would you want somebody to come? Would you want your talent to come to WWE and lose? Realistically speaking,
As long as it's not a squash match, I wouldn't mind. Because at the end of it, because at the end of the day, right, when they make their entrance, they have to mention my promotion. Just like how they
motherfuckers was upset.
mentioned Matt Cardona was on TNA, and on the indie scenes, and
But what I'm saying is, right, motherfuckers was upset that with NXT would be on WWE, not WWE, on TNA, right? And TNA would win, or vice versa. People would get upset. But what I'm saying is, people don't understand it. To me, that makes the promotion better. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, bro. Just because somebody come to TNA don't mean they should just automatically win. Just because a nigga come to NXT don't mean they should automatically win. Say what you want. Look at what they did with my nigga Mike Santana.
Look at what they did with that showdown. TNA won that. with on the men's side, lost it on the female side.
You
You know what I'm saying? They went 50-50 with it, and that wasn't bad.
feel me? You feel me?
Then we go into the main event: Jacob versus Roman. Roman wins.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't expect to see my tribal chief get his ass beat like that.
Listen, how do you win after getting dog walked like that?
You know how he won after getting dog walked like that. He had to grab the ref. He had to do all that. That was funny, bro.
You know who did most of the trash talking, right?
Who?
Jacob.
He did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Upon me rewatching Backlash and everything, he listen, so much trash talk before he went up and he had Roman laid out in the corner before Roman. What did he do? I think he hit him with either a Superman punch or a spear. He was like, "Yeah, got your bitch ass right where I want you."
Nah, that shit he was talking on Monday Night Raw when he kicked that nigga in the head. I was like, damn. I'm gonna be honest. Whatever, this is storytelling. That's why I respect Roman saying he gonna do the whole summer.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doing the whole summer, but he working with his family. He got the Usos back with him. He beefing with Jacob. He got a reason to come to work. My next thing now, I just want to see what they gonna do with it. Like, is they gonna give Jacob the title? They gonna send Roman home packing?
Only time.
This is definitely not over.
Definitely not, because only time will tell. Only time will tell. Well, if you enjoyed the video, acknowledge the subscribe button, hit it. Hit the like button. Feel free to comment your thoughts. Old Man Jenkins.
Hit that like button, subscribe, even though he just said it. Stay hydrated. No, I ain't say nothing.
Thank you for your time.